We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Look at a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Detroit. Noah Fant, 75 yards. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A little juke. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it, that we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the line.
Now Patrick going to change the play. 2nd down. Here's Chubb again. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And now an audible here into something else. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Dallas. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Cowboys! Kyle Pitts, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Flush to his right. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cowboys 14, Lions 7.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown! DJ Moore from 17 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Mahomes going to change things up. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Third and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now they'll audible to something else. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he finds Austin complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Austin is there and brings in another one. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down. And
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Three yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And Chubb try the middle here. And some room to maneuver. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Murray now to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And this one complete to Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Green.
Now Murray. And his his throw's going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. David Ojabo in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun it...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Calvin Austin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And quickly they get to the line.
49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. 122 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Chubb will get the call running left. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Murray. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Easy.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Got his man in the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Murray now on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray going to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Murray again.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20.
21.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Now they'll change things up.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taking it about the 16.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Yellow. 0-15.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Ojabo getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
173 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Dallas, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1.